Today is Friday, August 2nd. Here's our Buoy 10 update, even though it's not from Buoy 10. Let's start out with the killers. Let's see. Here's what we had going today. This guy was on my bow rod. I was out in the ocean today, and we got all of our coho. Again, no more Chinook. Misty River is always good. I had two of them on. And then another silver one, but was really weird today. Actually, I'll show you something else here too. I put on a little mulkey spinner, and that guy got bit really well as I kept on having fish come into my spread, but they wouldn't bite. So it's got the same hook set up there, that little dual dancing stinger I've talked about in the past. Where's it at? There it is. Those are just tuna hooks. It's just a dual dancing stinger hook there. And then I always put these hoochies on the back. These ones are the baby hoochies from Fish Field, and I always 1000% put these on the back of my hoochies when I'm out, or the back of my spinning fish when I'm out in the ocean. Every single one of them's got it, all sorts of different colors. And what's really weird, I'll flip it back over here. What's really weird is that today it didn't seem like any real color made a big difference, and I made different bumper lengths for each rod, and it seemed like at one point in time one rod would get bit better than the next, and then a little bit later it would switch up a little bit. So there was really no rhyme or reason to it, so I can't say that one bumper length was better than the last. One leader length, I did notice when I switched over to that spinner that I put it down to a 20-inch leader, and so it's going to whip a little bit harder behind those pro trolls, and it got bit better. Now conversely, I got a call from Brandon, and he said that his dad Jack was absolutely hammering them 2-3 at a time. I just talked to Jack. He said he just had 6 on at once, and all 6 were keepers. Lucky man, go buy a lottery ticket. But he was running triangles. So guess what I did? Triangles. Good old pawn shop. Can't go wrong with pawn shop. And then in behind it, still a spinning fish. And when I made that change, I just did it on my back rods, which typically I like to do that up on my bow rods because the triangles don't have as much drag as the pro trolls, and so I like to have them up on my bow rods because they'll sit more straight up and down as opposed to the pro trolls. I get scoped out in behind. But as soon as I put them onto my two back rods, the two back rods started getting bit a lot better, because for most of the day they were not getting bit very well. The bow rods and middle rods were getting bit better, but as soon as I switched them over to pawn shop, there they went, and Jack was running all triangles. So there you go. Who knew? Old school still works. And that, well, let's start out by saying this. What is the most popular color of pro troll out there? Chrome. Okay, cool. Pro troll, shore bus, whatever it is, it's chrome. Any variation of chrome. What is the lure, or excuse me, the flasher that I've been talking about forever? 3 colors: Green Machine, Red October, and pawn shop. That guy right there. And it's just silver and gold. It will work in every condition, all the time. Sunny, cloudy, deep, shallow, doesn't matter. It always works. So as soon as I put those pawn shops on, we started getting bit pretty good. Today I put no bait in them and just took some Procure, that tuna scent bomb. I think I got it right here actually. There it is. That guy there. It's just bloody tuna and sardines, so it's super oily, lots of scent to it. I was looking on my live scope and seeing a lot of fish coming in the spread, and they wouldn't chew, and I didn't have any of the fish nip inside my spinning fish today. But as soon as I put on that bloody tuna scent, I had a couple of fish come up and charge and hit it really hard. I'm like, cool, that's the ticket. I need to start doing that. So I started doing that on all the rods. Nothing. So who knows? Right at the tide change, right as it started to flip, even though I was south ways, I was south of the red line down near the weather buoy where everybody was. As soon as the tide flipped and started coming back in, the bite died. I dumped a couple rods deep, and we got 1 or 2 bites, but didn't land anything, so I couldn't put that pattern together. But when the tide's coming in, it starts to flush all the fish and all the water back towards the mouth of the Columbia. So we ran about 4 miles back towards the red line, dropped in, and finished out our 6-man limit. So it was good. It was good. I had to work a little bit harder than most. Like I said, Jack hammered them. I saw Lacey. Tell you what, she is fishy. Lacey is super fishy, and she was put on a clinic right next to me, getting 2-3 on at a time. I was struggling a little bit. I don't know if that was color. Again, it might be just my leader length, because on my spinning fish I got 28 inches, and when I switched over that spinner at 22 or 20, it started getting a bit better. Might just be that. I don't know, but that's part of the fun. It's just trying to learn how to find success each and every day and mix it up a little bit and catch a few more fish. The crew I had today was awesome. It's a group that I've fished every year down here, one day a year, and we have become a well-oiled machine. I mean, we're a unit. It's cool. It's a lot of fun having a group of guys, especially with all of the jellyfish that we were dealing with, having to clean up all the gear constantly, like every 2-3 minutes, picking it up, taking, oh, actually, that's a good tech tip right there. With all of the jellyfish out here, all the jellies, microfiber towels. Microfiber towels, you can see all the jellyfish remnants still in it, but having this microfiber will pull that jellyfish off a lot easier than trying to use your fingers or any other towel. So get the microfiber. I'm telling you, having that microfiber towel and just rub the microfiber against all of the jellyfish strands that are all over your gear, your hooks, your lures, your hoochies, it's a lifesaver. So get yourself some microfiber towels. Get them. They will save you so much time and effort. It's worth it, I promise. Okay, my plan for tomorrow, river report, I haven't heard a thing. Not one word. I know that there were a few fish caught at Buoy 10 again here today. Yesterday, it sounds like, even though I said that there were not very many Chinook caught, it sounds like there actually were quite a few caught on the Washington side, which no surprise in these bigger tides. So it sounds like there are some Chinook here. I'm really waiting until like the 5th or 6th when hopefully those tides, they hit their peak and start to drop. That's when I'm hoping to see a really big push of Chinook. So we'll see, time will tell. But tomorrow I'll probably be in the ocean again. It's just so good out there. It's hard to not go out when it's that good. So I will let you guys know how it goes. And if I hear anything else in the river, thank you as always. We'll see you tomorrow. Later.